So you're thinking about moving to Woodstock, Georgia, and your budget is in the 300s, and you're wondering exactly what your money will buy. And that's exactly what this video is all about. We're gonna take you around to a couple of different price points in the 300s so you can get some insights into the market, and then we'll circle back and put a bow on it right here in downtown, and we're gonna get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Atlanta, Georgia, well then subscribe below and ring the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know when we release new content and stay up to date on the market here in Atlanta. My name is Denny. The team and I get calls each and every day from people just like you looking to make the move to Atlanta, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving next week, next year, or anytime in between, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom. We'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Atlanta. As I mentioned in this video, we're going to take a tour of properties in the 300s so you can get some insights into the market. I'm here in downtown, which is a vibrant community. If your budget's in the 300s, you're going to be a couple of miles from here. The townhomes are in the 6s and 7s. The single family homes are in the millions, but yeah, you don't have to go too far before you can find a home for you. And down here you'll find Truck and Tap, which is beer on tap and food trucks. You'll find Reformation Brewery, which is my favorite beer here. Back on the other side behind me, you're going to see Copper Coin. That's my favorite coffee shop. Whether it's dessert or boutique or restaurant, shopping, nightlife, parks and recreation, huge playgrounds over there. Everything you could imagine is right here in Woodstock. So I know exactly why you'd like to live around here. So let's get to the first stop on our tour. All right, this Woodstock property is listed at $341,000. It was built in 1985, and we are just 6 minutes from downtown Woodstock, which has all kinds of shopping and dining and entertainment, parks and recreation area. The schools are great. Here's the house right behind me. It is an open door property, which I don't love. Whatever it is about these iBuyers like Open Door and Zillow and Knock, it's just the properties don't tend to be all that great, and maybe it's because the people that would gravitate towards that kind of a sales situation didn't take care of it. They didn't want to put it on the open market themselves and deal with it, and those companies did a bad job of calculating values, and they overpaid a little bit. I love this little red mini barn. It's really just a storage unit in the front yard. Grass is overgrown, probably because Open Doors had it for a while and they're not good about maintaining it, but that's easily rectified. But overall, the outside, that green is killing me. I don't know about you. I'd love to know in the comments below, like, what do you think about the kind of yellow and green? I don't love the color. That can be changed too. But I do think in this price point that you can find some better options. So again, a little over 1,800 square feet, $341,000. It was just reduced by $8,000, so it started at $349,000. You are seeing more of that, especially for homes that aren't quite, nice enough. You could get away with listing anything and people would just overbid for everything because it's still a seller's market. There's still limited inventory. You're still not going to get a huge discount from a property that's priced appropriately in today's market. But the ones that, aren't in great condition or a little bit overpriced, those are the ones that are sitting. Those are the ones that you're seeing a lot of price adjustments. There's not a ton of 30-person bidding wars, but you're still seeing short days on market. You're still seeing multiple offers, especially in this price point. We can help you sort through which ones make sense or not, but that should give you a good idea of what I'd say it's probably going to end up going closer to like $325 if I had to guess, but the market will tell. On to the next property. right, we are just maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes from downtown Woodstock. This property was built in 1979. It's listed at $350,000. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and just under 2,400 square feet, 2,390 something. Nice farm style fence, level yacht, you've got a lot of shade in the front, but it does look like they have a nice grassy backyard. This kind of needs to be cleaned up, in my opinion, so you can get some better visibility of the home, because it's a great mid-century modern. I don't know if you're familiar with that style, but I love mid-century modern architecture. And then inside you've got some LVP flooring, some updated countertops and painted cabinets, some decent design choices, and lots of room for more improvements, maybe some paint, and bring it current in terms of a design perspective. But it's a cute little house. It's in an amazing school zone or school system, great proximity to downtown Woodstock. And so from a location perspective and the property itself, really desirable. The neighborhood is hit or miss. Looks like I'd say 70 to 80% of the neighborhood takes a lot of pride in home ownership. I'm a big proponent of buying, you know, the area first, neighborhood second, and property third, because you can make changes to your house. You can't really move it into a different neighborhood or a different area. So from that perspective, I think this has a lot of great potential, and that's what $350,000 looks like here in Woodstock. All right, this Woodstock home is listed right at $370,000. This is the neighbor's home, but I love how it's got a nice fresh coat of paint, maybe new siding and a new driveway. The property I'm going to show you could take a play out of their book and do the same thing. Let me turn around and show you. See, I don't love the yellow siding, and it looks like it at minimum needs to be pressure washed, so that would go a long way from a curb appeal perspective. But I do love this huge corner lot. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It's right at, I want to say 1,184 square feet, or somewhere around that ballpark. I'll verify that with the editors. But you've got a detached garage. Inside looks nice and clean, but there's a bunch of different colors. You know, one of the bathrooms has been updated, I think the master, but everything else could use a fresh cosmetic update. As I always say, you pick area first. Great area, 2-3 minutes from downtown Woodstock, great school system, proximity to everything you could possibly ever want from a lifestyle perspective. Neighborhood second. Neighborhood, hit or miss. You have some great houses on each side of it, some not so great neighbors. So you can't change your neighbors. You can't make them do things to, you know, fix up their house or fix up their lawn. And so I would say that's a question mark here. And then from a property perspective, like I said, it's smaller at under 1,200 square feet, but I love the bones of it. And you can always do paint, you can always do kitchens, you can always update that cosmetic stuff. And so it really depends on what kind of a lifestyle you're looking for. If you do want to be in close proximity to downtown Woodstock, and your budget's in the 300s, well, this one comes in right at $370,000. All right, well, hopefully you enjoyed that tour of the 300s here in Woodstock and have a better idea of what your money will buy you. This is actually tonight at 7:30. It's a Saturday night. Drew Holcomb and the neighbors are going to be playing. They got a little amphitheater right here. Just to give you some proximity, that right there past that gate is downtown Woodstock. That's where all the shops and dining and restaurants. Right on the other side is the Reformation Brewery, and this is Main Street right down here. And so there's always fun activations like this going on in Woodstock. So on top of a beautiful property, you'll have a great lifestyle and a place to hang out, whether it's you, your family, young, old, and everything in between. A couple of people enjoying the fountain right there. But listen, do me a favor, in the comments below, let me know which property was your favorite. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to post those down there. And if you're moving, whether it's next week, next year, or anytime in between, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom. Be happy to help you make a smooth move to Woodstock. And until we see you in person, hopefully we'll see you on the next episode.